that charge?
I'll plead guilty to that charge, Your Honor.
Okay. And you understand you don't have to do that, right? You're presumed to be not guilty. The state has the burden of proof. You have a right to a trial, right?
This is just for the speeding ticket, correct?
Just for the speeding. You'll waive your right to a trial, and they won't have to prove anything if you plead guilty because you're admitting that you were speeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. And if I didn't mention before, the maximum penalty for the speeding violation is up to a $150 fine. Is there anything you want to say before I decide what your fine should be? Like, hey, Judge, this is why I didn't take care of it in June.
I don't have anything to say, Your Honor. I just started working again about 2 months ago. I'm trying to get my finances in order and everything. The main income from my 2 kids and my wife.
Okay, so you live with your wife and kids?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been married?
10 years and 4 days.
Okay, not that anybody's counting. How old are your kids?
I have a 2-year-old and I have a 9-year-old.
Okay. And where are you working now?
I'm the kitchen manager at Wings Etc. in Pataskala.
What's the name of the restaurant?
It's called Wings Etc.
Okay. Let's see here. So, your ticket would have been $24 back then, but a little late fee, I'm going to double that up. I'll make it $48 plus the court costs. You'll get time to pay on that. They'll give you information down there at the jail. And you need to show your proof of insurance, so I'll go ahead and mark off that that's been satisfied. Can't figure out how to turn it off. Step out of the courtroom. Okay, now, you have 2 other cases. You have a criminal matter in which 3 charges have been filed. Did you get copies of those criminal complaints?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Did you read those? Do you understand you've been charged with resisting arrest, obstructing official business, and disorderly conduct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the resisting and the obstructing charges are both for second-degree misdemeanors, rather. They carry up to 90 days in jail, up to a $750 fine. The disorderly conduct is an M4. That's up to 30 days and a $250 fine. Do you understand all that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to have me read your complaints out loud if you'd like, but it's not required. Would you like for me to read them?
No, Your Honor.
And how do you want to plead to these charges?
Not guilty.
Okay. What is your current address?
210 Cedar Street, Lot 249, Pataskala.
And how long have you lived at that address?
About a year and a half.
Okay. There we go. All right. Have you spent time in Texas in the past?
I used to live there years ago, yes, sir.
Okay. All right, and finally, we have another traffic case. Looks like this allegation is that they're claiming that yesterday, well, last night basically, at about just shy of midnight, you were driving a gray Kia on State Route 310 near Front Street in Pataskala, Licking County, Ohio, that you failed to maintain an assured clear distance ahead. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is a $150 fine. You're also charged with failure to maintain reasonable control, same level of offense. You're charged with driving while under the influence. It looks like that's alleged to be a first-time offense, so the penalties would be the same as they were on the video presentation. Did you pay attention to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're charged with driving under a license forfeiture. That's unclassified, doesn't carry any jail, but it does carry up to a $1,000 fine and up to a 1-year suspension of your right to apply for a license. And finally, you've been charged with failure to remain at the scene of an accident, aka hit skip. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. That carries up to 180 days jail, up to a $1,000 fine, and it carries a mandatory license suspension of between 6 months and 3 years. So, how do you want to plead to these charges?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
All right, so on the two cases in which you entered pleas of not guilty to the charges, I will release you on your own recognizance on the condition that you not consume any alcohol or drugs while the bond is in place. These cases are very likely to be joined, but they're not joined together right now, so you may end up having two completely different court dates. You have the right to hire an attorney if you wish. You're eligible to ask the court to provide counsel to you for free. If you want to go that route, grab an application from the jail, but since you're getting out, you're going to have to turn that in yourself. To hire your own attorney, deal with that right away. Under no circumstance should you wait until the day you're supposed to be in court for your trial to deal with getting an attorney. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any other questions today, Mr. Langley?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Then you may go with the officer. Thank you.
He thought it was just a speeding ticket, but the judge had other plans. What would you do if your fine got doubled right in front of everyone? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more shocking courtroom moments every week.